The alarm on your phone is off, and $115 still arrives this morning. It is 6:40. You are 45. Nobody expects you anywhere. Not today, not tomorrow, not the Tuesday after that. Your neighbors think you work from home. Two think you consult. They are wrong, and by the end of this you will know why. This is not a lottery story. No inheritance, no company sale. It was one number, held for 17 years, and boring the whole time. In about 90 seconds you will see its exact size. 6:42. You get up because you are awake, not because something demanded it. 45 years old. A phone with a chipped corner you have not replaced. An 11-year-old car in the driveway that starts every time. From here on, you are not watching someone else's Tuesday. You are living it. So, you walk to the kitchen. You fill the kettle. Nothing is urgent. While it boils, the number that pays for today is already working. It is $1,295,000. You did not earn it. You saved half your pay for 17 years. Here is the whole thing in one number. Today costs $115. Not $115 of luxury. $115 of everything. Roof, food, power, insurance, petrol. $115 times 365 is $41,975. Call it $42,000 a year. That is the size of your life. It has been that size for years. It did not shrink when you stopped working. That is what people get wrong. You did not retire onto a smaller life. You retired onto the same one. The coffee in your hand costs what it cost you at 30. At 8:10, you will spend $31 of today's $115. Before this day goes further, here is what this video puts on the table. The full 17-year arithmetic, computed in front of you, not summarized. The 2026 contribution limits, by name, from the IRS. Why the 4% rule is the wrong tool at 45. And the 5-year hold between quitting and being allowed to touch the money. If that is worth 15 minutes, consider subscribing, but only if this earns it. And why nobody on your street has ever worked it out. 8:10. You are standing in a grocery aisle holding two identical jars. One is $4.40. One is $7.10. Both hold exactly the same thing. You take the $4.40, and this is where people misunderstand you. It is not about the jar. The $2.70 you did not spend is not the point. It never was. You are not frugal. You would find that word insulting, and rightly. You took the cheaper jar because you already decided what a day costs. $115. That decision happened years ago. This aisle is only the receipt. You fill the trolley to $31. Most of it is food you will actually cook. A man from your old office is at the far end of the aisle. He nods. He asks whether you are working from home today. You say yes, because the true answer takes about 11 minutes to explain. That is the first time today somebody almost finds out. It happens twice more. There is a word for what actually happened, and it is not saving. Between what came into your account and what your life cost, there was a space. Call it the gap. It is the only thing in this video that matters. Your gap was $3,500 a month, every month, for 17 years. Do me one small favor before we keep going. Tell me in the comments what time your own alarm is set for tomorrow. Just the time. I read all of them, and knowing who is listening changes how I write. The gap is not a personality. It is a subtraction, and subtraction is teachable. Income minus life. Whatever is left is the machine. At 10 o'clock, that machine clocks in without you. Watch what it does. 10 o'clock. You are in the garden. Nothing happens that you can see. $1,295,000 is doing its only job. Here is what that pile is, and it is less exotic than you expect. It is $986,887 in retirement accounts and $308,402 in a plain taxable account. No property empire, no business, no crypto, 2 accounts and 17 years. Each year you take 3.3% out. That is $42,745. Today's share is $115 already in your current account. That is the whole engine. There is no second engine. The interesting question is not how it pays you. It is how it got there. That took 17 years and exactly half of every paycheck. Here is the arithmetic. Rewind to 28. Same person, worse car, much worse haircut. Take-home pay, $7,000 a month. That is $84,000 a year after tax. Life costs $3,500 a month. Saving $3,500 a month. A 50% savings rate. That is the number, and it is brutal. I will not pretend it is casual. It is the price on the ticket. But notice what it means. You spend $42,000, and you save $42,000. The life you funded then is the same life the pile funds now. There is no cliff at 45. Nothing changes on the day you stop, which is why nobody notices anything. Nothing visible ever changed. Now the money itself. I will do this out loud, slowly. $42,000 a year, invested, growing at 7% after inflation. That 7% is an assumption, not a promise. I come back to it later. It comes from the long United States stock record, roughly 10% before inflation. Take off about 3 points for inflation and you land near 7. Year 1 you put in $42,000. Year 2, another $42,000, and year 1 has grown. Repeat that 17 times, and the total is $1,295,289. Of that, $714,000 is money you handed over yourself. The other $581,289 is growth. You never worked an hour for it. That is the entire trick, and it took 17 years to be worth watching. Now the harder question. How much of that are you allowed to spend? In 1994, a financial planner named William Benjamin published a paper. It ran in the Journal of Financial Planning, and it asked one question. How much can you pull out of a portfolio each year without running dry? He tested a 50-50 stock and bond portfolio against decades of real history. His answer was 4.15%. The world rounded it down to 4. 4 years later, 3 professors at Trinity University tested it again. In the AI Journal in 1998, 4% survived 95% of the time. That is where the 4% rule comes from. One paper, one follow-up. It is a rule of thumb from a study, not a law of physics. And there is one word in both papers that almost nobody repeats. 30. Both studies tested 30 years. 30, not 1 year more. That is the number for somebody who stops at 65. You stopped at 45. Your money may have to survive 45 years. Here is the part that should actually bother you. Morningstar publishes a yearly study called the State of Retirement Income. Its 2026 edition puts the safe starting rate at 3.9% over 30 years. Stretch that to 40 years, and their own figure falls to about 3.3. To fund $42,000 at 4%, you need $1,050,000. To fund that same $42,000 at 3.3%, you need $1,272,727. The same day, the same $115, and $222,727 more to pay for it. Now I want to take something off you, because it has been building. Saving half your income is not a personality test you failed. The Bureau of Labor Statistics publishes what American households actually spend. Their 2024 survey, released last December, puts the average at $78,535 a year. Housing takes 33% of that. Transport takes another 17%. On a normal income, there is nothing left to have. That is arithmetic, not weakness. Nobody engineered this. There is no room where anyone decided it. It is closer to gravity. Things cost what they cost, and prices never ask you. The man running for his train is not a fool. He funds a bigger life. Save 25% instead of 50%, and the same machine still runs. It finishes at 57. 1:15 in the afternoon. You are at the kitchen table with a laptop. This is the part of retiring at 45 that nobody puts in a thumbnail. Most of your pile, $986,887 of it, sits inside retirement accounts. The IRS lets that out without a penalty from age 59 and a half. You are 45. That is 14 years and 6 months away. Take it early, and you pay income tax plus an extra 10%. 10% is not a fee. It is most of a year of your gap. The question is not whether you have the money. You obviously do. It is whether you can reach it for 14 and a half years. That is what the $308,402 in the plain account is for. A bridge. A bridge account is a boring taxable brokerage account with no rules attached. No penalty, no age, no permission. You sell some and it lands. Yours holds $308,402. and it has to carry you to 59 and a half. Let me do that out loud too. The answer is not comfortable. Draw $42,000 a year out while it grows about 5% after inflation. Year 1 it ends at $281,822. Year 5 it ends at $161,531. Year 9 it ends at $15,316. Year 10 it is gone. 9 years and 4 months. That carries you to 54. 59 and a half is still 5.5 years away. There is a hole in the middle of this plan, and nobody mentions it. The fix is called a Roth conversion ladder, and it is pure paperwork. Each year you move a slice of the retirement account into a Roth. You pay income tax on that slice in the year you move it. 5 years later, that exact slice comes out with no penalty. So you start the ladder at 45. The first rung opens at 50. The bridge covers 45 to 54. The ladder covers 50 onwards. They overlap. That overlap is why you start on day 1. A second route, 72T, is a fixed series of payments you cannot change. A third, the rule of 55, does nothing here. You left at 45, so the plumbing works. The plumbing is also why nobody can see it. For 30, an envelope on the mat. Health insurance. You are 45. Medicare starts at 65. That is 20 uncovered years. If any of this is landing, tap the like button. It genuinely helps. In the United States, you buy your own cover until 65. What you pay depends on your taxable income, not on what you own. That is strange, and it is why a low-income early retiree pays little. But the enhanced subsidies from 2021 expired at the end of 2025. For 2026, the old cliff is back at 400% of the poverty line. $1 over that line, and the help stops completely. This is the weakest joint in the plan, and I will say why shortly. 2 things in this video are weaker than I have made them sound. First, 7% a year is an average, and averages do not arrive on schedule. Markets do not pay 7 every January. They pay -18, then 24, then 6. If the bad years land in your first decade, you are selling into them. That risk has a name, sequence risk, and it can break this plan. I would rather be accurate than exciting. That is the real hole here. Second, the insurance. A 45-year plan should not lean on a subsidy. Policies change. That envelope could cost triple within 3 years. Neither of these makes the mechanism wrong. Both make the margin thinner, which is why the last practical thing here takes 10 minutes. 7 o'clock. You are back at that table. So are you, wherever you sit. Here is the 10-minute version, and it costs nothing. Open your bank app. Find last month's total money out. Divide it by 30. That is what one of your days costs. Write that number on something physical. Mine was $115. Now take last month's total money in and subtract the total money out. That difference is your gap. It might be $80. It might be $2,000. Whatever it is real, and it is the only number that decides anything. You do not need my number. You need yours, measured once, honestly. Do that tonight, and you already know more than the street you live on. 9:10 in the evening. So why has nobody worked it out? 3 reasons. The third is the actual answer. First, there is nothing to see. Your money is made of purchases that never happened. An absence does not photograph. There is no boat in the driveway. Second, nobody has a category for a 45-year-old at home on a Tuesday. So they reach for the most boring story available. Remote. Consulting. Between things. You never corrected them. Here is the third reason, the real one. The silence is not modesty. The silence is load-bearing. The number only works while the life stays exactly the size it is. Say it out loud, and the life grows to match the announcement. A dinner. A better car. Every announced version of this starts costing more than $115 a day. 9:50. You turn off the kitchen light. Across the street, a window is still lit. Somebody is answering one more email. He earns more than you ever did. That is true, and it stays true. He is not behind. He is funding a life with a bigger number underneath it. Tomorrow he is up at 6:10. You are up at 6:40. You will do almost the same things. One of you has to. No alarm is set in this house. There has not been one for 4 months. Go back to that phone on the bedside table from the very first picture. It is 6:40 tomorrow. Nothing rings. $115 arrives anyway. One thing plainly. Every figure here is published, Or arithmetic I did aloud. The 7% and the 3.3% are assumptions. I have said so twice. This is a place to understand a mechanism, never personal guidance for your situation. Nobody on your street knows how you did it. That is not the cost of this. That is the proof of it. You did not buy a life nobody could see. You built one that never needed to be seen.